Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the Builder's Diaries, where I build a business and a body at the same time. Today, I'm just going to be talking about the business and just something really quick. This is going to be a short, hopefully really short one that's shorter than all of them. But I just took action on something and I wanted to share with you guys because it's kind of awesome. So I have been listening to Russell Brunson like nonstop. I went to Funnel Hacking Live a couple weeks ago. I shared Funnel Hacking Live a couple weeks ago. And I went back into Spotify and the playlist into archives. And so I went back to his very first playlist called Marketing in Your Car. And he talks about this on his Marketing Secrets podcast right now. Sometimes he'll like reference it. And so I went back to it and it was filmed 2013, 2014, you guys. So this is a while ago, like 10 years ago, before he started ClickFunnels. So this is right before, like literally he started it the year before he started ClickFunnels. So he was building ClickFunnels and doing that and like understanding kind of that. It wasn't really disclosing it to the public as he was doing this. And it was so cool. And they're about 5 to like 9-minute episodes about little insights or takeaways or things to do in your business. And they're freaking awesome. And there's some that don't really relate now because, 11 years ago, they were doing teleseminars and now we do webinars. So we don't really do teleseminars anymore. But there's a lot of things that he shares that I'm like, that would work really well now. And a lot of things, and people are talking about things are coming back. Everything is cyclical. Everything comes back. So things that were working 10 years ago, they're going to start working again because people are sick of what they're doing now. You're seeing the same thing over and over and over. So people are going to go back to start doing what they were doing before. Russell actually did that, buy now and I'll get or sign up now and you can pay later type thing. And he did that like 10 years ago. And it's something he brought back recently. So going back into the past and looking to see what worked then is a really good way to see if you can make something work now, And so I'm listening to almost everything he says. I've gone through about 52 of those episodes now. I like listen to it whenever I get a chance, like when I'm getting ready in the morning, when I'm driving, like at any time I'm not working or doing or sleeping or reading, I'm basically listening to this podcast. And today there was a huge takeaway about getting your content out there, and a way to get traffic on your content and eyeballs on your stuff is, if you have a new topic, a new category, a new niche, become the expert in that niche. You can post on Instagram and Facebook, but he was talking about blogging. And I was like, hey, I do blogging now. And blogging, 10 years ago was a little bit different than it is now, but it's actually working for me, you guys. It's working better than Instagram. And it's working better than Facebook that ever freaking did for me. I'm seeing numbers like in the first couple of months that I never saw on social media. So I'm like, this is working for me and I like it. Because for me, blogging is, I'm kind of blending the picture aspect at Instagram because I'm creating really cool graphics with the writing, and I really enjoy writing. Instagram writing captions was my favorite, and I would write these long captions on Instagram and no one would ever read them. And I mean, that was probably 5 years ago when I started doing this, but I really enjoy kind of writing and getting into it and sharing my opinion because it's very different. So I love blogging and I found this huge passion in it, and I'm not going to quit, you guys. I think I'm going to continue doing this. If it stays in the raw food space, I don't know, but I'm going to continue blogging about my lifestyle, blogging about this raw food lifestyle and how I live this unique lifestyle. And so I want to keep going. And he was just like, he was like, if you have a blog, post your blogs on Facebook, which I'm doing. And that's how I'm driving a lot of traffic to my blogs. I'm posting them on Facebook and I'm getting a lot of traffic, you guys. I'm getting 67, 87 views on these pages. And that's more than I ever got on Instagram or any likes or any of that. So I'm like, this is actually decent. I've just started. I don't really even know what I'm doing, So I was like, all right, cool. This is working. So he said, boost those posts and spend like $5 or $10 a day on those posts and send traffic, drive traffic to your blog, drive traffic to show people that you know what you're talking about. And I have offers in my blog and it goes onto my website and all that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, as soon as you click onto the blog, you go to my website and then there's a pop-up that comes up within 10 seconds to capture your email if you want to get holistic tips weekly emailed to yourself, because I have a 52-week video email series that goes out to you with tips. So it kind of hopefully is a way to capture leads, hopefully a way to get my name out there, hopefully a way to get in front of more people. I have never done this, but I said, you know what? I'm going to take action today. I'm going to do what Russell said, and I'm going to boost my post. So what post did I boost? I went back. It's funny because I have some really personal ones, and those do really well. I'm learning that the more personal I get and the more kind of polarizing I get with the stuff I do, it does a lot better. I mean, obviously people like that stuff, it's more drama. I did one about me being over 40, child free, and eating raw and just freaking loving it and not apologizing for it and loving my life. And that did really well, and it was I was thinking about posting that one, but I actually decided to go with the pumpkin spice latte one. I wrote a blog all about the dangers of the pumpkin spice latte and alternatives and recipes and just ways to think about it in different ways that maybe plant-based women didn't think about. And it did pretty well. It's also very timely because right now it's middle of September. People are drinking these pumpkin spice lattes. People have been drinking them. So maybe they're seeing the weight gain kind of start. So I think that the timing of it is really well. So I decided to boost that post for 7 days. We'll see. I don't know. I'm like, hey, what? I haven't spent any money on advertising, and my leads this month have been kind of low. I mean, they're not zero, which I was like, hey, I turned off my Instagram channel. I'm not on Instagram anymore. I'm really not, out there saying, hey, you guys, get my free thing, a little bit, but not really. So I'm driving a little traffic, but it's not zero, which is cool, because I'm doing minimal work. I'm not really getting my name out there. I'm not getting my freebie out there as much as I should, but things are changing because ads turn on tomorrow. The bundle starts in 3 days. I actually, this morning, I'm like so excited, you guys. I got a message from a really, really, really big name in the raw food space, like huge name. Like he is like famous in my book. He's famous. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So we are doing an interview. I am coming off of my Instagram break early. We're doing an Instagram live together. He's going to interview me. We're going to talk about raw food and fitness. I'm excited. I've never met this guy and he's huge. Like he's got almost 50,000 followers on Instagram. So I'm like, this will be great for me. I've always wanted to meet him. So this will be cool. And I'm excited. I'm just really excited because that'll be great. So hopefully that'll drive more people to me. And, end of September, I have had 0 sales this month. So I would like to change that. This bundle, I actually do get paid on. I'm going to be pushing the bundle because it's a raw food bundle. And there's some really, really big names in there. There's some really good books in there. So I feel like I should be able to make a couple sales off that, hopefully. It's a $50 product I'll be selling. It's 10 days, I think, that we have it. It starts on Thursday. So, I'm in that final push of September. I haven't made any sales this month. I haven't tried to make any sales this month. I kind of pushed back a little bit. But now it's like, hey, Kelly, time to make some sales. So drive traffic with advertising, get my name out there, get my face out there, just a lot more. And the more talking about my freebie and linking it and talking about and linking it, the better. I think I was going to more like share this. I wasn't linking that freebie, but I'm going back to linking that freebie because I think all of that is going away soon. But I'm like, you know what, whatever. In that last 2 weeks, let me go. And then I will be kind of changing my offer and all that in October, a whole new offer, because I was thinking about it, you guys. My raw food and fitness challenge has like a lot. Like I would say maybe out of the 80 recipes or so there's probably like 30 that have watermelon, and watermelon's going out of season. So I'm like, my raw food and fitness book is becoming a little bit not timely. So I'm either going to have to not redo it, but just maybe come out with like a fall version of 20 more recipes for fall fruits, which I might do anyways, because then I can use this book year round, which is actually, as I'm talking this out, I'm like, oh my God, that was actually a great idea. That's probably exactly what I'm going to do. What's 20 more recipes of just taking pictures of the exact food that I'm eating? I can do that. So I will do that. And then I can use the book year round. So you can use it for summer and spring, which I just did because it was summer and spring that I did the stuff in, and winter and fall, or winter and we're in spring right now. I'm like, where are we? Fall right now. So yeah, I'm excited. That's cool. So yeah, that's where I'm at with this. But yeah, this was just kind of coming on here telling you, when you hear business advice from people who have the results that you want, take action. Don't just say, all right, I'll do that later and like write it down. And I am so guilty of this, you guys. I've done this my entire life. And I'm like, you know what? I am no longer doing that. I'm taking action. And that's what I've been doing. The last few months, I've just been taking action and moving in faith and going. And I am about to scale this and do more. So, all right, guys, hopefully this helped. And as a reminder, just take action. Like this should be, after you watch this, honestly, like one thing that you're like, you know what, I need to do that. I wanted to do that. Go do it. Just do it. Because I did. And I just spent some money that probably shouldn't be, but whatever. Do it, guys. All right. Take care.